I'm your host, Welcome23. You're joining me for Open Heart, Chapter 13, Admission. A few days later, Inez and Zaid dismissed the interns after the rounds. Valentine, Green, Varma, Olsen, and Trin, hang back. We need to talk. You share a nervous look with your roommates. Aurora, meet your eyes for a moment before leaving with the other interns. What's wrong? Chief Emery wants to question you individually about what happened to Miss Martinez. Why? We weren't even on Miss Martinez's case. I know, and I've told her how much I trust and respect each of you. But until this is settled, each of you are partnering up with another intern for your caseload. You're giving us babysitters. It's just a precaution. This will all blow over soon. The residents leave you in a tense silence. They know, don't they? Of course they know. You didn't think you could really get away with this, did you? They don't know, Jack. That's why they're sweating us. If they knew, we'd already be out on our ass. But who could have known what our plan was? Aurora, you saw her face when Zaid told us to stay back. What are we gonna do? You have to... Let me take the fall for this. Like hell, you did the right thing. Not as far as the hospital's concerned. I knew this was a risk, and I have to accept the consequences. Screw the hospital then. You saw Miss Martinez's face on the steps of that church. Being there meant everything to her, and it was all thanks to you. All these doctors are so worried about protecting their careers that they'd never stick out their neck for anybody. Like Jackie said, they don't know anything yet. Don't give yourself up. What do you think I should do, Landry? You're the one who advised against this from the beginning. I think it's too late now to take anything back we did. So, I don't see why you should say anything. What happened now, it's out of our hands. Paging Dr. Green at Dr. Emery's office. Paging Dr. Green. Well, it's showtime. You give a shoulder an encouraging squeeze as he goes. Your friends split up to tend to their patients. You look down at your chart. Now I just need to figure out how to concentrate on work while my friends are being interrogated. It's simple, because it's not an interrogation. It's not like they're grilled under a bright light. Passing by the new wing on your way to the first patient, you spot Ethan pacing in the hall. Naveen, you and I have always trusted each other to do the... No, that's not right. Dr. Ramsey? He looks at you, his stubble is rough, his hair is a mess after what you can only assume was a long, troubled night. I have to tell Naveen that he has a month to live. The moment he knows, he'll leave the hospital. He didn't want me to treat it in the first place. He joked that if he couldn't solve it himself, nobody could. I thought I could save him on my own. And, well, but maybe he was right. Do you want to let him leave? God, no! I want to call in every doctor I know to help. Someone somewhere on this planet has to know how to fix this. But he'd hate me forever if I made him spend his last weeks being poked and prodded in a cold hospital room. He meets your gaze, his eyes searching yours for answers. I think he should enjoy what time he has left, even if it means giving up on him. If that's what he wants, then yes. We have to respect that. Wouldn't you want your doctor to listen to you? Ethan takes a deep breath and nods. You're right. I have to do what's best for him. Are you ready to tell him? As ready as I can be. He takes a step and then hesitates. He turns back to you, his voice low. Would you mind coming with me? Me? I know it's a lot to ask, but Naveen likes you, and I don't want to do this on my own. Yes. You follow Ethan into the new wing. I don't know how many people I've had to give this news to. So many that it became almost easy. How could it ever be easy? There's a sort of process we follow. You haven't had to use it yet, but when the time comes, your senior residents will talk you through it. What's the process? Step 1, show empathy, easier for doctors than others. Step 2, tell them the truth, without metaphor or euphemism. Some doctors are afraid of saying the words terminal illness and dying, so they say things like, turn out for the worst, or a negative outlook, or, your doctor will look at you and go, your prognosis is maybe you'll make it to 40. But doctors and loved ones need to hear those words. They need to process the truth. False hope doesn't let them do that. And then, step 3, help them make arrangements. Ethan stops, the lights from Dr. Banerjee room spilling onto the corridor. He stares motionless. You slip her hand into Ethan's. He grips it hard, almost like he's using you to hold himself up. I wish I could say something to make this easier for you. He looks at you, smiling sadly. You're here, and that makes it as easy as it's gonna get. He lets go of your hand and walks into Dr. Banerjee's room. Ah, my favorite and only companions. What can I provide today? More blood? Or, perhaps it's urine today. Naveen. Dr. Banerjee's smile fades as he reads Ethan's expression. He looks over to you. Ah. He can't stop this, can he? The new treatment didn't hold. Your organs are failing. I tried everything, Naveen. I knew you did, Ethan. Marvelous, isn't it? After all this time, life still had a mystery the two of us couldn't solve. A half smile cracks his face. Well then, how long do I have? A month, at best. Dr. Banerjee processes this in silence. Even his coughs subside for a moment, and he gets out of bed, pulls a pair of slacks over his hospital gown. He reaches for his vest, but Ethan takes it first, clutching it tight. Please stay here. Let the other doctors examine you. Maybe they'll see something I missed, and... You never missed anything, Ethan. Don't you get it? If you leave... If I leave, I'll have a beautiful home on the river that I've never spent more than 5 hours at a time in. Now I finally get to spend a whole month there. If I die in the middle of a good book, or fishing, or painting, I'll consider it an excellent way to go. He holds out his hand to take his vest, and the Adam's apple in Ethan's throat moves as he swallows hard. When you... He lets him take the vest. Naveen buttons up his shirt and buckles his belt, and smiles at you, eyes twinkling with life. It's been an honor seeing you work, Dr. Valentine. You have a very promising career ahead of you. I hope you think of me during it on odd occasion. Dr. Banerjee, thank you for making Ethan the doctor he is today. Without him, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, what you're saying is, I'm your grand mentor. You laugh through your tears. I guess you are. Good deeds can bear unexpected and wonderful fruit, Dr. Valentine. I'm glad you're one of them. You walk behind Ethan and Naveen, allowing them space to themselves, though they don't speak. Doctors and nurses greet Dr. Banerjee as he passes, delighted to see him again. Ah, yes, just a visit, a trip down memory lane. Outside, they come to a halt. Ethan clears his throat, struggling. He offers Naveen a handshake. Well, I suppose this is... Naveen knocks aside his handshake and pulls him into a hug, squeezing him tight. Ethan exhales and claps his hands around Naveen's back. Take care, Ethan. Live well. I will. Naveen breaks the embrace and walks away with one last wink at you. Keep an eye on him for me, Casey. Yes, Doctor. You and Ethan watch as he catches a city bus at the curb and disappears from sight. Did I do the right thing, Casey? You did what you had to do for your friend. He looks down at you, his gaze intense and vulnerable. I hope you're right. You wrap your arms around him, pressing your lips to his in a soft, sweet kiss. He leans into you, letting you support some of his weight as he holds you tight around the waist. You taste the salt of fresh tears as he kisses your back. His lips are gentle as they trail from your lips down to the curve of your neck. He lingers there, burying his face into your shoulder. I'm so sorry, Ethan. Clears his throat, pulling away from you and regaining his composure. Thank you for helping me do this. No thanks necessary. I care about you. He looks at you, his eyes softening. He reaches out, touching your hand for a moment. I know. So what now? Do we just go back to our patients like nothing happened? No, we don't. You walk back into the hospital at Ethan's side. Harper approaches, raising an eyebrow at the sight of you together. Ethan, someone just told me they saw Naveen outside. Is he coming back to work? No, he's gone. And so am I. You watch in horror as Ethan takes off his ID badge and hands it to her. I'm done. What? You're quitting? Harper stares down at his badge in stunned silence as he walks past her. You race ahead, trying to block his exit. Wait, you can't just leave. Let me through. But people need you. I need you. You grab his hand and he shakes his head, his eyes rimmed with red. I'm not the doctor you thought I was. It's time we both accepted that. And with that, he pulls free of you and walks through the main entrance. The automatic doors slide closed behind him, and just like that, he's gone. Okay, well that's a double whammy. You feel like you have a hurricane in your head as you get back to work. Paging Dr. Varma to Dr. Emery's office. Paging Dr. Varma. Could this day get any worse? You see the answer to that question standing beside your patient's bed. Where have you been? What are you doing here? I'm your partner on this case. Oh, fantastic. It is, isn't it? Well, today just got a hell of a lot crappier, didn't it? Are you both my doctors? You look over at the patient, a very tired, very thin little boy under a heavy blanket. His mother looks on, exhausted. Yes, sweetie. Let them take a look at you. This is Tommy Lau. His mother, Sharon, brought him in. I see here in the chart that Tommy has been hospitalized 2 weeks ago and was prescribed antibiotics. That's right. I have the name in it here in my purse. Azithromycin? He had bacterial pneumonia. The antibiotics made him better for a while, but now everything's so much worse. Tell her about my angry tummy. Right. He's been getting these stomach pains, and he keeps wanting to vomit, but then nothing comes up. Ah, dry heaves. As the mother talks, your mind keeps returning to Naveen's face, to your friends being interrogated by Harper, and to Miss Martinez. You fix your eyes on Aurora across the room as she takes Tommy's blood pressure. Did she tell her aunt about us? How did she even know? Dr. Valentine, what do you think? You snap out of it and realize you missed what Sharon had been saying. Good job! Oh, this is gonna go horribly wrong. Pretend you heard. Miss Lau, we'll have him back to normal. Healthy Tommy in no time. Really? Oh, that's so good to hear. You notice Aurora watching you, annoyed. Hey, Tommy, would you like to do a cool science experiment with me? Yeah! First, we needed to get a tiny little bit of your blood. My blood? Are you a vampire? Cool! As you draw a sample of Tommy's arm, his mother strokes his head softly. Do you have any ideas what's wrong with him? Based on the symptoms, it's most likely something he ate. But we don't know that. I think it's safe to say that something got into his system where it doesn't belong, and it's wreaking havoc, wouldn't you? No, I think you're making an assumption, Doctor. That's what this job's all about, you stupid... She's such an annoyance, isn't she? Sharon looks back and forth between you and Aurora, confused. And you're having this debate in front of the parent as well as patient. No, this is very unprofessional. Soon you and Aurora leave Tommy's room with the sample. I know you weren't listening in there, but so you don't kill our patient, I'll tell you. The mom said he's freezing cold all the time, even when it's warm out. Thanks. I'll get the sample to the lab. It's fine. I really don't need your help. I'm not happy about this either, but I guess we should make the most of the time we have left together, since it sounds like you won't be a doctor much longer. All the anger and hurt boils over inside you. No. What did I just say about professionalism? I don't have time for this. You march away with the sample, grinding your teeth in frustration. I gotta get out of here. That night, back at your apartment. Oh man, that was the most acting I've done since the senior play. So Harper Emery questioned you herself? Was it terrifying? Kinda, but it was also kind of fun. People tell me you're close to Casey Valentine. We're both dolphins, not sharks, so we get along right away. You're both what? Neither of us are interested in screwing over other interns to get ahead. Casey's a very moral person. And how do those morals apply to Dr. Valentine's patients? She definitely wouldn't screw a patient either. Are any of you in trouble? Not yet. She had nothing to pin us on anyway. What is your relationship with Dr. Valentine? We both share a bathroom and an internet plan. I like that. You're not friends? Dr. Emery, I applied here to learn to be the best doctor, not to compete with Edenbrook's Friendship Awards. What about you, Elijah? Did you do okay? I hope so. You came to me claiming that Dr. Morani needed immediate help with a VIP patient, but when we got there, there was no Dr. Morani and no problem. Why did Casey Valentine ask you to get me away from Declan Nash? Casey, she had nothing to do with it. I got the idea to rescue you from him on my own. Rescue me? Dude seemed like a creep. I thought you could use the break. You guys are amazing. You'd have done the same for us, we all know it. Thanks for having my back, guys. We're just lucky we didn't all get suspended. So, are we gonna talk about the other thing that happened today? You mean Ramsey quitting? What made him quit out of nowhere, just like Banerjee did? Come on, Casey, you've gotta know something. Well, wait a second. Landry was patient X, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. You knew the whole time and you didn't tell us? I wanted to, but Dr. Ramsey swore me to secrecy. It felt like a big promise to break. I get it. It wasn't your secret to tell. Oh, come on. I think if the last few days have proven anything, it's that your friends can keep secrets too. Damn. You had a hell of a day, Casey. Are you holding up alright? I'm okay, but I think I want to use our day off tomorrow to get as far away from the hospital as possible. Why don't we all go on a trip to Martha's Vineyard? Isn't that where old rich people go? And young broke people who want to drink on the beach and rent a sailboat. Sounds perfect. Sienna sits on her bed with Locum in her lap as you open your closet. Ah, I forgot we had pets. Remember, we're going sailing, so that means nautical chic. Whatever. So, I should wear a captain's hat? Or whatever you'll look cutest in on a boat. I mean, it's okay. You're going for a Calvin Klein commercial. Now, let's go catch that ferry. After the ferry ride, you walk along the beach, enjoying the sun's warmth on your skin. Here we are. Your rental house looks out over the water. Nice find, Landry. The power of search filters and high standards. What a gorgeous day. You know who would appreciate a day like this, Elijah? Phoebe. I'm sure she doesn't want to hang out with me. I definitely got the impression she asked me about you in the laundry room yesterday. Okay, I'll, shoot her a text. Later, you head to the docks. The ocean sparkles in the sunlight, lapping peacefully at your boat. All aboard! You help Elijah aboard and clamber after him, following Landry's instructions as he sets her out to sea. You breathe in the sharp, salty air and give a happy sigh. That wonderful, salty air would probably help my nasal passages right now. This is exactly what I needed. You look at your roommates. Elijah reclines in the sun, a comic book open on his lap. Landry whistles to himself as rudder, while Sienna applies sunscreen. Who do you sit with? I like Elijah. I'm just saying, I like Elijah. You take a seat beside Elijah, who's engrossed in his comic, which I want to know more about. Cinnamon is nestled in the crook of his arm. What are you reading? The Total Awesome Hulk, number 22. Phoebe lent it to me. The same girl you didn't want to invite here at first? I just don't want, you know. He gestures at his wheelchair folded up against the mast. I don't want to be a burden. I love you. I'm serious, I love you, man. You are not a burden. Oh, Elijah, you're not a burden. Not to anyone. It's fine when I'm on my own. I got my routines down pat. I know where I can and can't go. But when you're with someone, I've dated before. I've seen the looks on their faces when I'm holding them back from something. Let's just say sometimes I'm more trouble than I'm worth. That just makes you more special. Elijah, you're trouble, alright, but you're worth every penny of it. You're my friend, you're obligated to say that. BS! Have you not met me? If you're a... whatever. Let's say just... cluster... I will tell you you are one. I'm obligated to say I enjoyed when you made us watch a marathon of Ed Wood movies. This, I mean... After sunset, you and your roommates sit around a bonfire enjoying beers and freshly grilled burgers, and Figure walks across the beach. As she nears, you see it's Phoebe. Hey guys, hey Elijah, great setup. Hey, you made it. Grab a seat, there's a room here. She shuffles closer to you, making room for... Is it Phoebe? Am I just pronouncing it correctly? I'm going with Phoebe now. I just feel like Phoebe, it just doesn't sound right. Beside Elijah, she sits close to him, their knees brushing. He blushes. I finished that awesome issue of Totally Awesome Hulk today. Great, I have the next one at my place if you want to come by and get it sometime. Elijah, that's code for, hey, let's hang out. Sure, or you can just slide it under my door. Whatever's easy for you. I don't want to, like, disturb you or anything. Tiana grimaces and leans close to you. This is painful. We need to help him out. How? We could play something and make them team up? Like charades? Perfect. Nothing brings Elijah out of a shell like a game. It is pretty obvious they like each other, but you're right. I don't think Elijah will ever make a move if we don't intervene. God damn you, Pavlov! Is this gonna... Okay, stop, hold on. Is this gonna be one of those things... like... where we have to keep reapplying emphasis on them hooking up, and it's a constant thing throughout the book? Because that gets so old. It's a diamond plot hole is what it is. So, until I know otherwise, I'm gonna just leave it alone. But, you know, if you guys actually want me to do Diamond Editions, feel free to support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. I put in a lot of time, and I do voice acting, too, for it, and read it, and do everything that 99% of other people don't do. Please, thank you. They'll figure it out eventually. You can't rush these things, you know? You're right, I just can't outblame Matchmaker. Close your eyes and lay back on the sand, letting the sound of the waves and voices of your friends carry you away. Back at Edenbrook, the next evening. Valentine, we've got the results in for Tommy Lowe. She hands you the printout, you read through the results and sigh. Negative again? He hasn't ingested anything, touched anything, contracted a parasite, nothing. We have to keep looking. We've tested for all likely candidates. Okay, so we should just send him home, then. Then we keep testing. Can I offer you some friendly advice? Maybe, just maybe, you're not right about every... Paging Dr. Trim back to Dr. Emery's office. and Aurora fall silent, sizing each other up. Finally, Aurora grabs the printout back from you and marches off. The shores of Martha's Vineyard feel like a lifetime ago as you look through the window at little Tommy. Mom, I still feel chilly. Can I have a hug? Of course, my angel. I can't help anybody. In the back of your brain, you find yourself wanting to follow Ethan out of here and never come back. You shake the thought from your head and force yourself to keep moving. No, I have to stay strong. Overwhelmed, you turn a corner and run into... Oh, an ever-expanding list of love interests, I suppose. Hi, Bryce. Oh, Casey, are you okay? No. Do you want to talk about it? Not here. You sit next to Bryce on the bottom bunk of an on-call cot. He has his arm around your shoulders, holding you tight as you finally let everything out. I can't stop thinking about everything. Poor Miss Martinez, the investigation into her death, wondering if I'll still have a career at the end of this week, wondering if I even deserve one. Dr. Bernersche's diagnosis, Dr. Ramsey quitting the hospital, being sabotaged at every turn, and now this sick or the sweet, sick kid I can't diagnose. I feel like everything's crashing down around me. Why didn't you say anything? Because good doctors can handle whatever's thrown at them, and I really want to be a good doctor. You're already a good doctor. Hell, you're the best medical intern in the hospital. Don't think I didn't notice you qualified that to just the medical interns. To be honest, you're better than most of the surgical interns, too. You lean your head on Bryce. I don't know if I can keep doing this. It's all too much. If Ethan Ramsey quit, what chance do I have? Hey, you can do this. He squeezes you, encouraging you to look at him. His eyes are intense and earnest. It's wild to me that you don't realize how great you are. Bryce. I mean, we haven't officially. This is my mentality. We have not officially gone into any specific relationship with anyone yet. It is just a kiss. And I kind of have a thing for both, I suppose? Question mark? You brush your lips to his, your eyelashes stripping tears on those cheeks. Pulls you close, his arms tight and reassuring as he urgently returns your kiss. Easy. How can I make you feel better? He gazes in your eyes, stroking your cheek. You know you're in an all-on-call room, but you feel a need for his touch overwhelming you. So I have a question. Is this how life works? I think I'm serious. Is this how life works? I need comfort. Let's have sex. Alright. I'm sorry. It was just a moment of weakness. Hey, your moments of weakness are a hell of a lot tougher than most folks at their best. So keep your chin up. Can I be honest with you? I know you for a while now. I know you can handle pressure. I don't think that's what's got you so mixed up. Then what has? This isn't something new. It's the same thing you've carried with you all along. Your doubt. I know people think I'm an arrogant jerk, but I just know how to own my talent. You've never done that. You always justify why you're here. I think you don't feel like you're cut out for this, and you're so wrong. Thank you, Bryce. Yeah, that's really motivated me. Not. A little later, you're deep in thought as you read over Tommy's test results again. What could have done this to you, Tommy? What could have gotten in? You think about the diagnosis after diagnosis, but over it all, Bryce's words echo in your head. This isn't something new. It's the same thing you've carried with you all along. Okay. Let me think about this for a minute. He has dry heaves, no throwing up. It's not bacterial. It's not viral. He has cold chills, even when he's in heat. Okay. Oh my god. Don't just go with oh my god and then just... Soon you're with Aurora in Tommy's room explaining your findings. You mean you know what's wrong with my little angel? Tommy isn't sick because of an external cause, like something he ate or touched. It's an internal one. What do you mean? Something he already had inside him? Like a genetic thing? Nothing like that. Sit on Tommy's bedside. How about give me a list and let me guess? See, Tommy, we all have several different kinds of bacteria in our digestive systems. In my tummy? Isn't bacteria bad? No. There are good bacteria and bad. Some bacteria are your friends. They live with you in harmony. You need to a lot of them to digest your food and get big and strong. But when you started taking antibiotics a few weeks ago, the azithromycin did its job too well and attacked the good bacteria as well as the bad. Oh no! And that's why he's so sick. From good bacteria? No, not enough good bacteria. Exactly. The good bacteria started producing toxins as a defense mechanism. That's what's poisoning Tommy. I'm sorry, bacteria. I didn't mean to attack you. They're cheering in your stomach. They're going, "Yay, Tommy! Yay!" How do we make it stop? Unfortunately, there's no way to readjust the bacteria. It's just one strain that started attacking you. One out of many, so his digestion will be fine once we kill it. Kill it? My bacteria friends? But it's not their fault! And it's not your fault either. These things happen. Two things just can't coexist peacefully. Even if it all starts with a mistake. Oh, is this where we're having a deeper meaning? You leave the room with Aurora. Once you're alone, she turns to you. I don't get it. Why did you bring me along for that? You're my partner on the case. You could have taken credit for yourself. Gotten back in the residence's good grace. What's with the olive branch? I know you didn't rat me to your on. Aurora shifts and folds her arms, trying not to let her face betray her feelings. How? Because I realized you did. Turns out we all carry our worst enemies with us. You walk away, moving briskly towards the locker room. With each step, you feel a twisted combination of anger and peace at finally seeing the truth. You walk in the locker room, your blood running cold as you see the person, hunched on the bench, tying his shoes, is back to you. It was you. You told Miss Martinez's family. Did Landry do it? Did someone else? Tune in now. Landry pauses, shoes still untied. He stands up and turns to face you. Of course I did. Betrayed by a close friend. Not really that close. Your career is in jeopardy. With Dr. Ramsey gone, who was left to help you. Keep playing to find out. Hey Landry. After what happened with Duffy and the last two quote-unquote BFFs we've had, I'm not surprised at all. I don't think anyone in the fandom was really surprised. I'm sure no one's really going and they're shocked. And you know what? Hold on, let me do this. They're sitting here going, oh! Okay? Alright. So with that being said, hope y'all did enjoy. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Speaking of supporting my content, hey guys, it'd be appreciated. I'm going to quickly say this. If you have restricted mode on, please turn it off, because you're missing a lot of the content on the channel. Secondly, please, if you're subscribed, please hit the bell notification so you'll receive notifications when content goes up on the channel. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel, and it just is a sign of respect, as well as saying, hey, you know what, I enjoyed your video. You don't even have to drop a like, you don't have to drop a comment. If you could just subscribe, please. I know there's quite a few of you who watch and are not subscribed, and I'm asking you nicely and kindly to please subscribe, because this channel, this community, and you get a benefit for this channel growing in numbers. I know it's stupid. It's the world we live in on YouTube, and by hitting that subscribe button, by making the number bigger for the big wigs at YouTube, will greatly help everyone involved. So, please, it's very much appreciated. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in Elementalist. Good day.